Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the electrifying world of eFed Broadcast Channel. Before we dive into the heart-pounding action, let's set the stage with a brief disclaimer. The following content is an eFed Broadcast Channel event created within the WWE 2K universe. All characters, storylines, and events are fictional and exist solely for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to real-life individuals, living or deceased, is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. This show may contain intense simulated combat, dramatic rivalries, and over-the-top personas. It's all in good fun, but please remember that these are digital avatars, so grab your imaginary popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and let's get ready to rumble. Now, let the virtual battles commence.
I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Gun, higher.
I am the higher.
Don't
Test
higher.
gun. I am the higher gun.
Don't
Test me.
I am the
I am the
I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all. How you want a submission to pinfall? I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all.
And welcome to the Turnbuckle Talk Podcast with your host, the Higher Gun. First, like, subscribe, share, y'all. So, how y'all doing? So, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. So, SmackDown was pretty good last week, and I'm gonna talk about something. And I'm gonna go into other stuff too. But let's talk about the surprise a couple weeks ago with the Women's United States title. I think it's a good thing. Now, obviously, there's going to be a women's IC title. Right? It has to happen because when they showed the bracket for the United States Women's title tournament, it's all from SmackDown. There's nobody from like at first you thought. So let's go into this. When they first debuted this title, you thought it was gonna be from both brands. Well, no, not even that. You thought that at first you thought, okay, like they gotta be an IC title, a women's IC title. Right? Because obviously we all was thinking that. Then Monday came and there was no announcement for IC title, right? So then we were like, okay, maybe the United States title, a women's title is gonna switch the brand, right? They just said they did that with the North American title, truth be told. But we thought that. Then the bracket came out. And it had everybody from SmackDown. I mean, females from SmackDown, right? No people from NXT, no people from Raw. So now we back to eventually we gotta get a women's IC title, right? But let's talk about the first match they had. And all these matches are gonna be fatal three ways, okay? So the first match we had was B-Fab, who was it? B-Fab, Bayley, and I forgot her name. But Beef Heaven did pretty good in this match. She was decent, way better than what she was before in NXT. Now, some of this has a lot, not some of this. All this has to do with Natalia and her husband. Why am I going to blank on names now? Natalia and her husband. Not even worried about it. Natalia's been training her. Okay? Natalia's been training B-Fab lately. So, Candice LeRae, she was in that match too. Now, Bayley won. Right? And I heard people say that, Bayley shouldn't have been Bayley shouldn't have been in the tournament. It should be for people that haven't won a world title. Listen, that's horseshit. Alright? Yeah, those fans need to shut the fuck up. Alright? Do I think Bayley's gonna win? No. But she should be in the tournament because you want this title to mean something. Alright? You want this title to have history. Alright? That doesn't mean Bayley gotta win. Right? But she win the whole thing. But she needs to be in the tournament. Alright? So, there's some other people in this tournament that deserve to be in this tournament. Now, do I think Mishim is going to win? No. Do I think she's going to win eventually? Yeah. Win the title, I mean. Alright? This tournament, she's not going to win. Who I want to win is Chelsea Green. Love me some Chelsea Green. Ring wise, look wise, love me some Chelsea Green. She should win the whole thing, but she's not. Naomi's gonna win. Right? I think it's gonna come down to Naomi and Bayley. Right? I don't know if it's gonna be a heel turn, but it's gonna come down to those two girls. Alright? And Naomi's gonna win. Alright? And it's because of body of work. Not because she's won a lot, no. But she's there. And she came back for a reason. This is the reason. Alright? Because she's gonna stop being the person that helped this little. I mean, she had a match Friday, right? Now, this is how you know. This is how you know she wasn't gonna win against Nia, right? She's in the tournament, she's in the United States tournament. So you knew then that she wasn't gonna win the belt. She's gonna win this tournament. Whether she turns heel or not, she's gonna win this tournament. Okay? Because, every time you see her with Bayley, alright, there's tension there. A lot. There's tension. And she's gonna turn heel. Alright? Or it feels like Naomi's gonna turn heel. And she's gonna win that belt that way. Now, maybe not. Maybe she doesn't turn heel, but she's gonna win. Alright? The only way I don't see her winning if Chelsea Green gets ahead. But again, and I want Chelsea Green to win because she deserves to win the whole thing. She's on social media more than anybody else. Man or female. Whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, she's on it. She was just at a hockey parade 2 days ago. You telling me if she's there, she doesn't parade with that title too? Or like she did with the women's tag team titles. Like they got showcased way more with her than anybody else right now. Okay? Like that's what you want from your wrestler. I forgot who said it. But somebody said that she's the female Miz. And that's true. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to say about her. Alright? But it's true though. Like she is the female Miz. She just needs the Miz resume. Because the Miz is the first two-time Grand Slam winner. Alright? Like she needs the resume now. And it should start with the United States title. Right? And then she's not afraid to get egg on her face either. You know, and when I say that, I mean she's not afraid to embarrass herself. You know, she's not afraid to be not the serious wrestler, but she can wrestle. She can wrestle her ass off. You know, now y'all heard me come in here and say I'm not the guy that likes a wrestler that's always a clown, right? Okay, but there's a difference because Chelsea Green didn't start off as a clown. It started off as a serious wrestler in WWE, and then went to a clown wrestler. No, she's always been a clown. She's always been the wrestler, the female wrestler that, like the Miz. Okay, but she also can show the serious side, and she's also been in certain matches and got over. The Money in the Bank match she got over. There was another there was another match she got over in too, you know, with the fans. And people know her. But I think Naomi's gonna win because it's not a glorified women's champion like Bayley or Charlotte or who else? Bayley, Charlotte, Becky. You know, and Bianca. I mean, even though Bianca is in this match, I don't think she's gonna win. I think the last four are gonna come down to Charlotte, Piper Niven, not Charlotte. I'm sorry, Bayley, Chelsea Green, Naomi, and Piper. It's gonna come down to those four, all right? And then what's gonna happen is Naomi's gonna win, and Bayley's gonna win, and those will be the final two. All right, and then Naomi's gonna win, and she's not. And when I say glorified, like even though Naomi's been a women's champion before, right, and she's held the tag team titles too, I think. All right, yeah, she has. So, but it hasn't been a lot, and it's been a while. And it's been a long time. Now would I be mad if Bayley won? No. She doesn't need it. Naomi needs it. Chelsea Green needs it. Rhea Tim needs it. I would even say Jade needs it because Jade hasn't held a single title yet. You know, but Jade needs it. Bianca doesn't need it. Now, will I be mad if Bianca won? No, because it's been a minute since she's been in the main event picture. It's been a minute since she hold single title. Like anybody in this tournament, you can say deserves it. Now, you know, I do think it should be somebody who hasn't hold the women's title before. Alright, because this should be the right way to getting there. You know? This should be test of me, you know, because if they can do it in the mid card division, they can do it in the heavyweight division. That's what it should be, you know. Like this should be the gateway to that, you know. Like this it should be, I should say. All right, and then on the women's side, on the Raw side of the situation, they need an IC title, a women's IC title over there, because Vega, Vega in particular, because if you're never gonna give her the main title, then she needs the mid-card title. That's what she needs, you know. Well, Davenport's in this tournament too, but like, she's not gonna win. But Vega needs the IC title. I mean, there's many a women on Raw that need the mid card title too, because of the mid, you know. But let me talk about what else happened. Like what's been happening. So, War Games is coming up, right? Survivor Series, right? And things have been playing out like they should with the old bloodline, right? With Sammy, Roman, Jay, and Jimmy, right? And now they need a fifth partner. The new bloodline already has a fifth partner. And it's Ronson Reed, which he fits in there like a glove, dog. He fits perfectly in the bloodline. He would have fit good in the old bloodline. Okay, alright, because he's part Samoan. Alright, I mean he's Samoan, which I should have known he was Samoan, just by the way he looks and everything, but he's Aussie, you know he's Australian too, but like he's Samoan, you know, and he fits like a glove up in the bloodline, right? But that's a fifth man, and it works. And what he did the last 2 weeks, I'm not counting Monday. Monday he was good too, but the last 2 weeks in itself have elevated Ronson Reed to like another level, right? Like when, like he didn't even have a match 2 weeks ago, right? And he still elevated himself by just destroying Seth, Damian Priest, and Sheamus. Like he destroyed them in a match that he wasn't even in. Alright? Like he did that on his own. Alright, and then to follow that up, that Friday, he came in there to announce himself the fifth member for the 2.0 bloodline, or solo him, and he destroyed Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, and Roman. I mean, he had help, but he still made himself dominant. Alright, and he fit with them like a glove. Now, before that happened, right? Before any of that happened, Sammy asked Seth. Well, Sammy asked Seth, and Seth said no. Alright? He said no. Then Seth said no this Monday. Even after finding out that Ronson Reed was the guy, the fifth member for Solo Them, he still said no. And he had his reasons, and he said he would never team up with Roman. Okay? Now. Let's talk about this very quick. You have some people who say that they should have stepped with 4. But no, they shouldn't have. Alright? 5 on 5. That's how it's been, that's how it should be. 5 on 5, right? So then you have people say it should have been Cody and KO. No, it shouldn't have. Alright? No, it shouldn't have. It shouldn't have. Not even a little, okay? At no point should KO ever tag with any other Bloodline members. From the old ones to the new ones. Shouldn't happen. They have given Roman hell. I mean, not Roman. They have given KO hell for the last 4 fucking years. At no point should KO say yes to any of them. Remember, Solo, them, ran that nigga over. No, not ran over. I mean, tried to kill him in the car accident. At no point should KO say yes to any of them. He should laugh and just walk the fuck off. Like, majority of the reason KO's heel right now, right, it's because of the Bloodline. And what Cody did. There's no point Kevin Owens should say yes or tag with them boys. Ever. Not even a little. Like, none. No. And then, besides that, Kevin Owens, Cody, and Randy Orton already have a beautiful storyline going on right now. It doesn't need a bloodline in it. And that's a good thing. Because it's about stories more than anything else. Alright? So I'm glad Cody and Kevin Owens are going their own thing, and it doesn't need the bloodline in it. And don't get me wrong, the bloodline story is great. Alright? But it doesn't need KO or Cody to make it, to elevate it. It needs the wise men. Alright? The Seth thing makes sense because of the fact that it's Roman. It's Roman. It's the Shield without Dean. It's the Shields. Right? It just makes sense to do it this way. Now, there's some people that say Seth can't say yes just because of what happened Monday. And that's kind of true. Now, there is a what's the thing I'm looking for? There is a rumor going around that the 5th person can be CM Punk. Now, the only thing I got out of that situation is CM Punk is gonna be at Survivor Series. Don't know why. Now, just to elevate another story. Like, since Seth said no, and Paul Heyman comes back, and Paul Heyman brings CM Punk to be the 5th member, and this makes Seth feel some type of way. That could happen. So like we can go in different ways here. Now, Paul Heyman got to show up eventually, but Roman went to call stuff. Roman went to call Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman's number was disconnected. Now, this is when you got people thinking too much into this shit. Okay, for two different reasons. Alright, one is because of the phone situation. Or both of them have to do with the phone. So one of them is just, both of them are stupid, but one of them is more stupid than the other. So before Jay, Sammy, Roman and Jimmy ran out to attack 2.0 Bloodline, right? Solo them. When the music hits for Solo, right, and everybody looks up at the monitor, and Sammy throws his phone, like you gotta watch it, but Sammy throws his phone on the couch, right? And when he does that, he, at the end, when Roman, this is at the end of SmackDown when Roman done got beat down. Roman goes back into the dressing room and he picks up his phone to call Paul Heyman. Now people were thinking that was Sammy's phone. No, y'all, no. It's just Sammy throwing his phone on the couch because he didn't want his phone to get broken. Now, saying that, in that same situation, right, with that phone situation, right, people are saying the reason Paul Heyman's number is disconnected is because Solo broke his phone. So Paul Heyman can't get a new phone. Paul Heyman can't change his fucking number because he got put to a fucking table by Solo them. Sometimes we just looking too much into this, y'all. Alright? Like, sometimes it ain't that deep. Sometimes we can just think about this stuff and not get too deep into it. Because A, that's how we want it to be, and B, it's just thinking too much. Just like you're just thinking too much. And sometimes it ain't about that. Sometimes it's just about wrestling. Sometimes it's just about wrestling, Sometimes it's not about digging too deep into stuff. To me, that is. To me it is, y'all. So, but we got another week before Survivor Series. Now, this Friday, Cody and Kevin Owens supposed to talk. Now we talking about Brock Lesnar being there. I gotta read into that and see what's going on. Whole lot of Bobby Lashley talk going on. Whole lot of talk about Bobby Lashley going on right now, and how listen, the AEW thing, y'all, it's rough to watch AEW sometimes. But let me bring up something right quick about AEW. So AEW lost to NXT on that night, right? Like on Tuesday night, right? A couple weeks ago. And then a couple weeks ago happened. The AEW lost to NXT on that night, on Wednesday night. Was it closer? Yeah, but because they got murked on Tuesday, right? They were Wednesday, but NXT still beat them. Now AEW's trying to. When I say AEW, I mean Tony Khan. Tony Khan's trying to fix a problem that he was having before, which he was stubborn and should have been doing this shit before. But now he's starting to use smaller arenas, which he should have been doing in the fucking first place. Like it's hurt them getting beaten in ratings for this shit to happen. right? And now NXT was trying to get the ECW arena again, and now they can't because AEW is using it a couple times now because they realize they can't fill out these arenas anymore. It's hard, and then and it's looking that way because of the fact that you can tell by the sound of it. You can just tell by how it sounds on TV that the arenas are not that big. I mean, the crowds are not that big in these arenas anymore, and then you can just hear it, you know. But none of this is gonna matter if you don't got storytelling, good storytelling. And right now they just don't. They just don't. Like I watch Wednesdays, and I try to watch Saturday when I remember. All right, I don't watch Rampage. I just don't. I SmackDown. I'm done watching wrestling on Fridays. You know, wait for the wife to do what she had to do, and then I go from there. All right, and like what Rampage is like an afterthought. I mean, and sometimes Collision is too because sometimes I be trying to find something to watch on Saturdays, and 8 o'clock comes, and I totally forget about uh, uh, Collision. Now, look, I I'm gonna watch, but like I said, sometimes it's rough because the storyline ain't like sometimes the storyline just ain't there, And he just said something today about he has the best black wrestlers in AEW. I mean the best black wrestlers. I can't deny that. He has Swerve. He has Bobby Lashley. He has Shelton Benjamin. He has Jay Lethal. But that don't matter if we don't watch, right? That don't matter if you don't give them good stories to be in. The shit don't matter, right? He can be 100% right because he has wrestlers that I want to see how they doing. He has wrestlers that I want to watch, right? Right? But if it's just rough to watch because of the storytelling, then damn, what are we doing? You know? So like I get what he's saying, but sometimes that shit's just whatever. It's just whatever. But I'm in the show with that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch New Breed. Make sure y'all watch EFED in general. We getting back running in New Breed. We just had the pay-per-view. We just had a couple shows we dropped. I'm still United States champion. And I get into that in a little while with a promo. But this is the Higher Gun. God bless. Love y'all, and I'm out.